The Fever back within a possession here in the final 90 seconds. Mitchell, the switch on to Ogwumike, pulls up for three. Mitchell ties the game.
I can imagine the emotions down there right now, just being able to close out these games, and both teams need and want to win, just being able to compete.
It's an 8-0 run for the Fever, and it's come in 1 minute and 10 seconds. And it's capped off by Kelsey Mitchell 3. Her third or fourth of the game. Well, you discussed it right off the top of our show. Can we get a complete performance from Kelsey Mitchell? 12 in the first half, 13 in the second half. She has certainly checked that box.
And she doesn't need much room, and over a great defender like Ogwumike. That's just, you know, filling out the rhythm, wanting to get in this arena involved. That's one way to do it.
Still a long way to go in this one, but regardless of how this one turns out, the game shifted in a way on that wild possession with numerous offensive rebounds, and Allen pulled down a loose ball, battle with Ogwumike. The Fever at minimum have a chance, I think, in large part because of that possession. If LA comes up with the ball in that sequence, they've got numbers going the other way.
Yep.
We're very likely looking at a very different ball game.
And I know we talked a little bit about that Dallas game a few games ago, and it's about the same intensity that I'm seeing right now. And that was an away game. This is at home in front of our own crowd. You know, I know those emotions are running high.
In that game, the Fever overcame a 5-point deficit in just over a minute. Indiana trailed by 7 here late in the fourth tonight. Wheeler open for three. Oh, it's spun out on her, and Mitchell pulls down the rebound. Wheeler thought she had the go-ahead bucket. And now she's got to be careful. Both these teams have committed 5 fouls. Former Fever guard is on Allen. Shot clock down to 1. Allen has to hoist. Oh, not the possession the Fever wanted. Although they will be able to play 2 for 1 if they can get a stop here.
And that possession right there might be the difference. Just being able to get into the offense quick and recognize and take what the defense gives you.
Wheeler bounces. Ogwumike lost it. Mitchell is fouled.
And then defense is very easily going to win the game. After one not so good, kind of stagnant offense coming down and getting the early steal with 15 seconds left to go, and now we have a great free throw player at the line. That's how you battle back from adversity.
Mitchell puts the Fever in front. It's a 9-0 run for Indiana. And LA has been held scoreless since the 3:05 mark of the fourth quarter, when Ogwumike free throws put the Sparks up by 8. And just like that Dallas game where the Fever held the Wings scoreless for nearly 3 minutes down the stretch, it's been their defense that has put them in an almost identical position. A come-from-behind game. You're up by 2. And here's a look at that final Sparks possession. And Breland with the quick hands. And if you're LA, the last thing you can do there is foul. I know that you've got a fast break coming up.
Just a good, solid 15.3 defensive possession.
Zowie B gets it into Wheeler. Wheeler off the screen. Here's Coffey for the lead. It won't go. Picked up by Sykes. And Sykes will go to the line after Indiana fouled her. I think it was Kelsey Mitchell. And if so, with 1.3 seconds left, Sykes will head to the line. She's a 76% free throw shooter. And she'll need them both. And she doesn't have the first. Sykes leaves it short. And now with 1.3 to go, you have to imagine that LA will need to miss this and try to put it right back. They got it off. Oh, it was a decent look. But Sykes, who missed the free throws, missed the putback. And the Fever close this one on a 10-0 run. They hold the Sparks scoreless in the final 3 minutes. And they stun Los Angeles in the heat of a playoff chase. And with that woman, Danielle Robinson, not on the floor, perhaps the Fever's most impressive victory of the